An immediate call of a suicide occurred from a couple's home. The detectives of detectives, arrived at the scene. The girlfriend explained everything, that she was with her family for a month, and during the time, her boyfriend told her that he couldn't wait any longer and never responded for a week. And when she arrived home, she saw him dead in the bathroom. He cut his wrist and bled to death in the bathtub. I took note that this may have been a suicide. However, there were features and missing details she did not mention. Starting with the knife, we can assume he used it, but to be sure, I asked if she also touched it. She said she did not. Using fingerprint powder and tape, I found more fingerprints of hers than the boyfriend, and raised my suspicion about her story that this might have been a setup. Going to the bathtub, the body was supposed to be a week or so old. By now, there should be more discoloration all over the body. However, the corpse seemed to be fresh as if he died recently. There were wounds on the neck that a knife that big could not make those small punctures, and there was discoloration around the neck as well. My last evidence was in the trash bin, a broken piece of nail. I asked the woman if she had broken her nail. She admits that it was a gruesome one when she tripped on the floor and snapped it. Hence, there was still fresh blood. I extracted the blood just to make sure it did not belong to anyone. The result led to the conclusion of this case. It wasn't suicide, it was murder. The perpetrator that set up this scene was the girlfriend. The neighbors were questioned about the couples and spoke about screaming and yelling until it recently stopped before I came. Based on these evidence, the couples had issues, and it led to the woman to strangle him, which resulted the punctures on those corpse, and in the process broke her nail. That had the DNA blood of the corpse in my extraction test. The knife was taken from the kitchen and became a prop for the made-up bat suicide, which she slit his wrist, producing a lot of her fingerprints on the knife. The case is solved.